friends, welcome to another video. For this episode of Life in Malaysia, we will be exploring Genting Highlands and Zoo Negara. So if you're wondering how to get to Genting, here's the lowdown. You need to secure your tickets. You can head to KL Central and purchase them at the designated bus station. Alternatively, you can book your tickets online through redbus.my or Klook. Tickets can vary depending on whether you choose the bus or the cable car. Bus tickets range from 10 to 20 ringgit, while the cable car can cost you anywhere from 10 to 39 ringgit. Once we arrived at the Wana bus station, we took a little detour to check out the Genting premium outlets. Before we made our way to the gondolas, we decided to grab a coffee at Starbucks where we enjoyed a really nice view. I tried the Asian Dolce Latte for the first time. It had similar taste to Vietnamese coffee, and it's a flavor I hadn't come across in the Philippines as far as I know. We also noticed some shops selling bacon jerkies, and we couldn't resist picking up 2 packages. Finally, we got on the gondolas and we opted to get the glass floor car. It reminded me so much of the gondolas in Hong Kong, the ones going to Lantau Island, although this ride was a bit shorter, taking around 10 to 15 minutes. And by the way, it's worth noting that Genting's weather is cold, but it's not as cold as I expected. It's more of like a comfortable AC temperature. But having a jacket on hand is always a good idea. So the gondolas transport you from Awana Station to Sky Avenue, which is essentially a mall connected to Resorts World Genting and the famous Sky World theme park. We looked around to find a place to have a late lunch, and we saw this really nice Chinese place. Ordered some char siu, barbecue pork, and there's chicken, also mushroom broccoli veggie dish for the fiber, and we also had jasmine tea, which was really refreshing considering the weather. After eating, we wandered around the mall where we discovered an indoor theme park called Skytropolis. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to go on any rides, and we also had to skip the Sky World theme park because it was a bit late. And there's always the next time. Our next stop was the Chinsui Caves Temple. It wasn't in our original plan, but we just decided to stop over. This place is probably my favorite because it has a 9-story lamplit pagoda. There's also an open-air sky terrace and a massive 15-meter tall Buddha statue. So generally, it really reminded me more of Lantau Island in Hong Kong. The weather did start to get colder and foggy, but it made the experience so much more better, considering, KL is pretty hot. We found a few food stalls in the area and we got some gelato from this cute shop that also gave us a free photo. It's such a cute idea and I'd really consider doing it if I had my own cafe, you know? After that, we headed to another Starbucks here in the temple. We didn't expect this one. This was so random. Like, it was just a Starbucks in the middle of nowhere. But we had time to kill before going back down because our return bus is scheduled at 7 p.m. So we had like a few hours more. On our way back up to the gondola station, we encountered a viewing deck that's definitely worth checking out. It offers great view of the sunset and the gondolas, and depending on the weather, you can see the fog and probably a sea of clouds just like we did. So the ride down Bastiowana station was quite enjoyable as we get to enjoy the sunset. So we made a final stop again at Genting Premium Outlets because I desperately needed to buy some slippers. My shoes were killing me at this point and I ended up buying slippers from Cotton On. So in the end, we did purchase something at the outlet stores. Back at Awana station, we waited for a bus for like a couple of minutes, like maybe 15 to 30 minutes. Actually, you can also grab your tickets here, going back to the city or wherever you're staying in Malaysia. After like 60 to 90 minutes, we finally arrived in KL Central. We were pretty tired, but overall we were satisfied with our trip and we were highly productive that day. So I'm not usually the biggest fan of zoos, but when my husband suggested that we pay a visit to Zoo Negara, I thought, why not? It's just near. Zoo Negara is also known as the National Zoo of Malaysia. It's the country's largest zoo, and it's also famous for its conservation and education efforts. this particular capybaras, they adopted a cat named Oyen, and they even had a little sign with Oyen's name right next to the capybaras. So it was very cute. Lastly, I didn't manage to capture as many videos as I hoped for. I wanted to share the photos that I snapped around the zoo. So here they are. And there you have it. That's our little adventure at Genting Highlands and Zoo Negara. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!